Leyla Aras greeted her very first dawn on a saffron-scented Saturday, the 14th of August, 1999, inside a white stone clinic tucked between cypress groves and the aquamarine sweep of the Bosphorus in Istanbul, Turkey. Outside, gold stitched bright comments across rose gold sky, while a street clarinetist rehearsed a slow facile melody beside a copper pot of thick Turkish coffee. Leyla's mother, a master cine painter who tucks tiny ruby shards in every apron pocket, hummed Ottoman lullabies about phoenixes, killing courage inside hidden hearts. Her father, a night ferry engineer whose jacket always smells of cedar tar and pomegranate peel, leaned close to the newborn's ear and vowed that true horizons never insist a body must shrink. They only wait for spirits bold enough to blaze. Curves rippled through the Aras bloodline like tulip scrollwork across Iznik plates, so nobody flinched when baby Leyla popped the silk ties on her third christening gown. Before the imam reached the final Amin, Granny Yasmin calmly opened every seam, slipped crimson satin wedges into the gaps, then laughed that extra cloth cost lira while extra daring buys kingdoms. From that sunrise forward, each bedtime prayer ended with the same refrain, shine so fierce that even the golden horn remembers. Primary school mornings tasted of sesame cement and corridor whispers. Taller and fuller than her classmates, Leyla eclipsed the slide projector beam whenever Miss Ayla invited her to trace Silk Road routes on a fluttering wall map. One brisk recess, a boy jeered she shaded more sun than the Galata Tower. That evening, she wandered into her mother's tile studio, rescued cracked ruby chips, polished them bright, and stitched them like falling embers along both sleeves of her navy cardigan. After at first bell, next day, fluorescent tubes flared mosaic sparks across chalk dust clouds each time she raised her hand. A visiting substitute captured 10 wobbly seconds on an aging flip phone, posted the clip to a newborn video board, and before moonrise, 16,000 strangers applauded the girl who bent laughter into jewel light. Leyla pinned one promise on a cardamom-blotted worksheet. Mirrors magnify, echoes evaporate. Teen weekends belong to sunset craft bazaars in Karakoy, midnight mayhem jam sessions, and dawn Bosphorus swims where dolphins traced silver commas along ship lanes. Store jeans throttled her thighs, so Leyla bartered ferry engine sketches for faded billboard canvas, cut it into sweeping palazzo pants, and posed against saffron stone arches while Swiss scrawled question marks overhead. She launched an online diary titled Crimson Mosaic, captions blending Istanbul slang with clear English confessions such as, hips carry half the sunrise. By her 17th Republic Day, 61,000 loyal hearts double-tapped every ruby dust frame, proof that glowing rectangles hushed cafeteria gossip faster than any counselor's pep talk. A scholarship whisked her west to Milan's Istituto Marangoni. Daylight dissolved inside pattern labs. Nights belonged to a 24-hour Donner cart humming under Dumo spires. The cart's flickering tulip neon became her lone key light. Between cumin orders, she filmed 90-second reels, twisting parchment cones into tulip hair rosettes while decoding dart rotation in half Bosphorus lilt and half Lombardy snap. One loop, drumming copper ladles on iron skillets, while rapid hemming a velvet trench breezed past 1 million plays inside 48 hours. Vogue Italia crowned her the Donier Couturier, yet every sponsor email stalled at European size 48. Leyla filed each pitch in a folder titled Patience like sea mist and kept brushing grilled lamb with sage butter. Fortune drifted in on a jasmine wind during early 2023 when Ellie Saab invited her to co-design a plus-range capsule named Tulip Refrain. Leyla answered with 3 lantern-bright vows. Patterns must expand to 62-inch hips, half the campaign crew must come from public art colleges, and 10% of every euro earned will fund Bosphorus boatloom media camps for Curvy Turkish teens. From Üsküdar to Ünye, the house agreed. Before dawn, blush Navoli Canal's rose gold. The campaign, filmed at sunrise on the marble terrace of Topkapi Palace, domes glowing like copper moons. Leyla walked a crimson satin trench through misty colonnades while drones wheeled like curious gulls. Once images rippled across global feeds, every extended size coat vanished inside 43 hours through 22 countries. Crimson Mosaic sailed beyond the 500,000 follower tide line, still perfumed with sumac steam and sea breeze. Leyla live streamed gratitude from atop the Donier cart, while early trams rattled along Corso. spotlight warmth with lurid rumor crows. A diet podcaster claimed Leyla hid steel corsets beneath linen between bites of pistachio baklava. She answered from Maiden's Tower at sunset, sports bra and linen cargos, belly rolls brushed with edible silver dust. Fingers tapped a darbuka rhythm on driftwood. Then she laughed. Bosphorus ties never apologize for breath, and neither will I. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Silver Straight Truth, glazing their own curves with sugar shimmer until gossip melted like ice on cement rings. Cart wages, braided with capsule royalties birth veil velvet, a whip body butter swirling rose hip oil, chestnut honey, and mica sparks that glow teal beneath foam flash. 15,000 jars spun inside her father's lantern loft, lids tied with reclaimed mooring rope, bows and tags stamped Nourish Your Horizon. Inventory dissolved in 86 minutes, raising 174,000 euros, written entirely in letters. 20% seated mosaic looms, grants pairing industrial sewing machines with waterproof story cameras for plus-size youth in coastal towns, from Kanekale to Sesme. 8 months later, 34 fellows projected a Starlight fashion concert on the sea walls, earning breakfast show spotlights on 3 continents. Paris Fashion Week birthed legend. 10 minutes before Leyla's finale walk for Saab Curve, a backstage steamer drenched her sapphire mesh gown, shrinking the waist 7 inches. With 90 ticking seconds, she grabbed copper donner spits from catering, flattened them into tulip shields, pinned them across taut seams, and glided the runway, chiming like cathedral bells. Vogue Paris named the rescue the Donner Shield Miracle. Elie Saab reissued the gown with detachable bronze petals, praising her harbor calm. Another 1 million admirers moored on her page before after-party rose, sherbet cooled. Trouble sailed again when a disgruntled stylist leaked clip emails alleging Leyla demanded lobster donier and chauffeur yachts for her rescue seagull. She posted the entire chain, rider listing refillable water urns, lentil soup for crew, caption rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then routed that month's affiliate revenue, 125,000 euros, to earthquake relief therapy circles. For Anatolian weaving co-ops, fans echoed her shoreline mantra, receipts eclipse rumor dust. By midsummer 2024, Crimson Mosaic shimmers to 6 million Instagram voyagers, 3.2 million real sellers, and 1.6 million long-form vlog pilgrims. Engagement steadies near 9%, belting brand spreadsheets. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch vignette filmed inside a quartz cavern, glowing with turquoise fireflies beneath Cappadocia's mesas. Leyla accepted once Cartier funded therapy stipends for night ship hotel staff studying design. They toasted with mulberry soda. The final reel, her wrist gleaming beneath teal ripples, became Cartier's most saved post that quarter. Family keeps her keel straight. Twice each month, she streams strings, and spice. Father looping oud blues while mother places opal mosaics onto festival capes, and Leyla thrift flips denim jackets live. One broadcast peaked at 9 million views when a cheeky Bosphorus dolphin breached beside the dock set, splashed a rogue bow into the tide, and vanished beneath heart emojis. A marine refuge now sponsors every stream, tagging rehabilitated dolphins with solar beads funded by Veil Velvet. Veil Velvet's second-year revenue code set beyond 11 million euros. Leyla leased a dormant sesame mill, carved skylights through cedar raptors, and staffed jar lines with retired fairy deckhands and animation graduates. Each 10 still wears its rope bow tied during midday fezzle grooves. Efficiency auditors beg for shrink bands. She quoted Granny Soon, "Warm hands weave legends while machines only count jars and bows endured." Mental of candor anchors her grid. She pairs cliff edge editorials with hostile mirror selfies captioned "Same sea, gentler breeze." Shares breathing loops recorded in Basler Gardens and CBT worksheets in English and Turkish. A teletherapy partner hosts sliding scale sessions. 92,000 users hail her honesty as first dawn. Community lantern sales glow each new moon. Glow straight drifts invite fans to paddle phosphorescent coves, wearing veil velvet on shoulders and LED time crowns. Ticket profits widen mosaic looms and plant olive saplings. Shore cafes note 15% revenue lift on drift nights. Leyla steers every flotilla, lo-fi ouded rippling from waterproof speakers, while she pauses mid-current to tighten Stranger Life vests. Horizons keep unfurling like saffron sunrise ribbons. She is drafting a memoir titled Indigo Serenade for release next winter in 9 languages. A global streamer wraps season 1 of a docuseries following her dream to convert retired ferry cabins into solar sewing and media studios that cruise the Aegean archipelago. Puma Reddy's tie pole sneakers, wide toe boxes edged with reflective donor shields. 10% of every pair will expand mosaic looms from Rhodes to Rabat. If Leyla Aras' voyage from ruby chip cuffs to donor shield miracles filled your compass with bright wind, tap like, smash subscribe, and tell us which spark glowed loudest: the silver dust driftwood riff, the dolphin bow splash, or the copper tulip runway rescue. Scroll the description for veil velvet drops, mosaic loom grant portals, and tonight's strings and spice playlist. Remember, every curve can redirect dawn, every scar can cradle moonlight, and straight crowned shores still cheer spirits bold enough to blaze brighter than rumor. Notch your rope bow, lace those tie pole sneakers, and stride until the skyline echoes your name.